There's that man again.
Niche fragrances. I only got a handful of them, but the ones that I'll have, I absolutely love them. Let's talk about them. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I am your resident sommelier, Mr. Diaz Teddy, sitting here with the producer, just laughing about crazy stuff. But at what we're trying to talk about today, what I'm trying to get into before we keep going back and forth with the crazy banter, I'm talking about niche level fragrances, 6 of them to be exact, in my collection that I absolutely love. And to me, well, from the explanation of a niche level fragrance, what was explained to me, and then I did a little bit of my own research on them, is companies that specialize in just fragrances. They don't really do a whole lot of other stuff. They don't get involved in a whole lot of mascaras and clothes and things of that nature. That's all they do is fragrances. They use top of the line oils, quality fragrance to bring you some of the best quality stuff that you can possibly buy on the market. That's why they are so expensive. And that's why your boy ain't got like 1,000 of them joints. But I'm working on it. I'm getting there. But I don't know about if I'm gonna get 1,000 niche fragrances. But for the 6 that I can actually talk about today, have a handful more, but we're just gonna get into 6 of them today. The first one that I want to talk about is a warm, spicy, and very aromatic fragrance, which would be from House of Sillage, HOS 4. Yeah. So, this fragrance here, if you ain't know anything about House of Sillage, they actually have some of the best quality fragrances on the market, and they are basically known for how quality their fragrances are, especially their women's fragrances. Their women's fragrance line is also phenomenal. But one of the things that you will always know about House of Sillage fragrance is the one gimmicky thing that they do have on their bottles, and that would be, yep, that top right there. But forget about the top and all the gimmicks. Let's talk about this fragrance. Let's get that up in the air. Beautiful atomizer. Oh my God. Show-stopping scent. A show-stopping scent. When I tell you this fragrance right here can stop people in their tracks, it's done it for me. I've had people stop me, ask me what it was I was wearing. We had a full conversation about it. A lot of people have not even heard of House of Sillage, so I was absolutely thrilled to be able to have that conversation with them. I mean, this fragrance right here, let's get into the notes on this thing. Your top notes of lavender, Italian tangerine, and Calabrian bergamot. Middle notes of pepper, star anise, and orange blossom. Your base notes of oak moss, patchouli, and vanilla. All to give you this beautiful, aromatic, somewhat rich, but also it teeters in between that aromatic and rich. It is put together so masterfully and so beautifully to where it can actually jump into any season and it would work at any point. It can work right now in the wintertime for me. It would work definitely in the spring and summer. It would absolutely shine in the fall as well. So this right here, this fragrance specifically, to me, has been an all-weather fragrance. I can wear this fragrance at any point. And to me, so far, once again, I've got nothing but compliments on it. It would be hard pressed to find anybody, and I mean absolutely anybody, that does not like the way that this fragrance smells. Now, understand this: everybody not gonna like all fragrances. There may be somebody out there that says, "Hey, it's terrible, it's trash, whatever." I could care less. I don't give a damn. I like the fragrance, and for me, if you have taste like mine, pretty sure that you'll like this one as well. So, once again, we all know I'm going to leave links in the description box so you can get a hands on them for yourself. But the first one that I wanted to talk about and get out here and show some love to is House of Sillage, HOS number 4. So the next fragrance on the list is a warm, spicy, sexy fragrance. Excuse me. Huh? I'm talking about it right now. Give me a second. I'm going to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the producer's one of her favorite fragrances, and she wants to make sure. Well, she's over here telling me not to screw it up. Yeah, that's how she talks to me. I promise you, I'm going to do right by your fragrance. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring up the fragrance of White Moroccan Leather by her BB. Was that good enough? Did that work? Yeah. Okay. So, ambery, woody, and spicy. This, to me, was one of my absolute favorite fragrance pickups in the last, I would say, 3 or 4 years. When I tell you I absolutely adore this fragrance, and I can show you the juice levels going down on that because I am using that fragrance. This right here is wintertime certified. This is a winter certified fragrance. I'm talking about warm, woody, powdery. Like, you can pretty much get any and everything that you could want as far as winter out of this fragrance. I mean, I'm going to hit you with the top notes of white pepper, nutmeg, and citruses. Your middle notes of orris, sandalwood, and incense. And your base notes of amber, leather, patchouli, and woodsy notes, all to come together to give you this beautiful, warm, spicy, unique, and sexy ass fragrance. This fragrance right here, there's a reason that the producer is womping and yapping over here about the fragrance, because it is another one. It's another showstopper. I've had people, once again, especially with this one, because it has such a unique smell to it, people have definitely stopped me to talk to me about this one. I've actually had people order this one and reach back out to me and say, hey man, I love the recommendation. I love the fragrance. I'm about to go through another bottle of this one. I'm like, well, good luck with that one, bro, because this is not exactly a cheap bottle of fragrance. But it's definitely worth every penny. But what I would suggest, because it's a warm, ambery wintertime fragrance, over on the Habibi website, which I'm going to be linking in the description box, they do have a sample pack that you can pick up, so you can check out this fragrance and many of the other ones that they have. But for me and for my taste, this is an absolutely phenomenal fragrance. I absolutely enjoy it. The producer enjoys it. Anybody that I've ever worn it around, they absolutely love it. So as far as I'm concerned, this is one of those out of the park fragrances, and that would be White Moroccan Leather by Habibi. So the next fragrance that I have up is sweet and warm and spicy, and that is Vanilla Oud, or Aoud Vanille by Mancera. And what's that? You do like, yeah? Okay, yeah. I didn't say anything. Did I say a bad word or something? Anybody did I say a bad word? Oh, you're trying to keep me from cussing. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. Okay. She wants me to watch my mouth, because sometimes I tend to say a couple of bad words. It's okay. It's all right. We got it. Right. So, once again, Aoud Vanille. I'm answering. Sorry, it's not coming up in the camera too well. But this right here, vanilla, oud, and woods. Beautiful atomizer. You see that. But the fragrance, it is sweet, unique, powdery, airy. I mean, it is a little bit balsamic, but to me, it is right up my alley as far as the type of fragrances that I like. And I definitely like these sweet wintertime offerings. Don't get me wrong, I am missing some of these citrusy summer fragrances now that we done got into the dead of winter. But I'm a little backwards like that, because I was sniffing the hell out of the winter fragrances in the summertime, and now I'm sniffing the hell out of the summer fragrances in the wintertime. I'm just a little backwards, but it's okay, because summer gonna come back, winter gonna come back. I'm gonna be able to wear whatever the hell I want. But you know what? Let's stop rambling. Let's get into the fragrance notes that are in this fragrance right here. And oh, by the way, you got a magnetic cap. So the top notes of agar wood, saffron, black pepper, cardamom. The mid notes of floral notes and the base notes of Madagascar vanilla, Gaiac wood, and sandalwood, all to come together to once again give you this beautiful vanilla, balsamic, sweet, but not overly sweet, more of a powdery scent than a sweet scent. It can be a unisex fragrance, but it does lean a bit more masculine than it does feminine. But women can pull this off. So for me, it's actually one of my top fragrances that I do get quite a few wearings out of in the wintertime. I mean, I wear a lot of my designer fragrances in the wintertime as well, but when I'm in the mood for these niche fragrances, this is definitely one of the ones, especially in the winter, that is one of my go-tos. I've used this quite a bit. I believe I've worn it maybe 2 or 3 times so far this winter, and I might be wearing it again this week. So now that I'm talking about it, I think I'm going to wear it again this week. So once again, I will put a link in the description box so you guys can check it out for yourself, and that would be Mancera's Aoud Vanille. So the next fragrance that I have up is sweet, salty, and woody, and that would be Cheyenne Blues Salt Caramel. Now this fragrance right here, it's a bit of an odd duck, but once you get it on skin and just allow it to just move and move and groove with your body chemistry, it is absolutely phenomenal. Let me go ahead and spray this thing up in the air real quick so you guys can at least see the atomizer. Beautiful. Nothing spectacular, but not too bad. But the fragrance, I'm going to tell you what it smells like. This is why I say it's a bit of an odd duck. What's that? It is odd. It smells good, but it's different. Yes. I'm okay. Okay, I'm gonna be real. It smells like caramel corn. When you first spray it, it smells like caramel corn. And I know a lot of people say, I don't want to smell like no damn caramel corn, but trust me when I tell you, it opens up that way, but it doesn't end that way. Once you start to get to the sandalwood and all of the different woods and all of the different creams and everything in this fragrance, let me just let you know the fragrance notes. And then what I'll tell you is this fragrance is an experience by itself. And it doesn't have top, mid, and bottom notes. It just has one note tree, and that would be caramel, sea salt, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Those are your fragrances. Sweet notes, sea salt notes. So you don't really get a lot of any kind of marine or sea smell or anything, but you do get a little bit of that saltiness in the sweet. So it breaks down the sweet just a little bit, especially with the caramel and the tonka bean. I promise you, this fragrance right here is, once again, it is such a unique experience. I thoroughly enjoy it. I love it when I wear this and people, when I first wear it, especially the first time I wore it, I was just coming out of the gym. The first time I wore it up on the floor. And one of my coworkers asked me that I just opened up a bag of caramel popcorn. And I laughed and I said, "No, I think that's my fragrance." He said, "Your fragrance?" And I went and showed it to him, and I believe he bought himself a bottle because he couldn't believe that a fragrance could smell like caramel popcorn, but then it started to dry down, and you got more of the sandalwood and a lot more of the sea salt tonka bean combination. But when you first opening, that caramel is going to hit you like a linebacker in the middle of the playoffs. I'm telling you, it's going to hit you. But once the dry down starts to happen, man, it is absolutely phenomenal. So if I were you, once again, I'm gonna put a link in the description box for this one, and you guys check it out. I believe I found this. Yeah, I got this one over on Lucky Scents. I will put the link over there for you to check it out. But if you don't want to get a full bottle, Lucky Scent does have samples available for this one. I believe they may be maybe $5 or $9, one of those two. But it's worth getting at least a sample so you can check it out for yourself to see if it's something that you would even want to try. Once again, this is more of an experience than anything. It's not a mass appealing fragrance. I'm not going to say everybody's going to love it, but everybody's going to notice it. I will say that people are going to notice that you're wearing this. So you want a different kind of experience and a different kind of let's just say a tasty experience, then you can't go wrong with Cheyenne Blues Salt Caramel. So for the next fragrance, let me ask you guys a question. Do you want to smell tasty? Do you want to smell like somebody can just eat you up? Like eat you the hell up? The last two fragrances that I have on this list are fragrances that may cause personal injury from other people trying to bite on you. What's that? Huh? They are. They are. You tried to. Yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Don't even act like you did. Don't be laughing. Don't be. You did. You tried to. Well, let me tell you about the fragrance that I got bit from. Because they bit me. Yes, they did. And that would be Novitus Parfums Divine Aphrodisiac. This one is warm, nutty, sweet, just earthy. It is a absolute banger of a fragrance, everybody. And when I tell you, I wasn't joking. She bit me. She did. And I don't know if she was hungry. I'm not sure what the hell was going on. All I know is I sprayed the fragrance on it and I felt nibbles. I'm like, what the hell? Are you nibbling on me? Calm down. Anyway, this fragrance right here, first of all, the atomizer is top notch. Novices Parfums does it right. I'm telling you, they do it right. So let's check out the atomizer. It's a water hose. You saw that. And then the fragrances stay over there. Don't you come over here. The fragrance itself. Oh my God, this fragrance right here. Y'all have heard me talk about this before. This is a pausable. I pause. Maybe I shouldn't pause because I keep getting bit when I stop. But I pause when I use this fragrance, man, because it is phenomenal. Like they did a damn good bang up job. I love this fragrance. I absolutely love it. I probably wore it more than I probably should have. But guess what? I don't give a damn because it smells good and I want to wear it. I like it. So, but let's get into the fragrance notes because this is, once again, it's a beautiful, warm, nutty, and extremely just sensual fragrance. You got your top notes of sesame, bitter almond, and Ceylon cinnamon. Middle notes of peanut butter, orris root. Your base notes of coffee, praline, Haitian vetiver, and Java vetiver to give you this, once again, beautiful, sexy, and absolutely tasty. And I'm talking about gourmand to the max. This fragrance, look, I don't know if I've said this too many times about fragrances. I love all my fragrances, but I absolutely adore this one. I am so glad that I bought it. I'm so glad that I got this fragrance. It took me a while. I was a bit skeptical because, sometimes if you blind buy things, and especially when they're expensive, like niche fragrances, you don't want to have that kind of regret on your hands with a niche fragrance and you blind bought it and you can't stand it. I am so glad I bought this because I absolutely love it. It's going to go in. Ain't too many more weeks left in the rotation, but this is going to go in. This is probably going to be my Friday fragrance. But everybody, I'm going to put a link in the description box so you guys can get your hands on, get your nose on, see if you can get a sample from Novitus for this one. This is Divine Aphrodisiac. And oh, by the way, if I hadn't mentioned it, this is the Bowtie Fragrance Guy's fragrance. Bravo, my brother. Bravo. You did a damn good job on this one. Check it out, everybody. So the last fragrance that I have up today is one of the newest niche fragrances to my collection, but it has become quickly one of my favorites. I have worn it a few times now, and I just got it. I just got it for my birthday. It was my birthday present to myself. And it's been described as sexy pancakes and coffee, and that ain't no damn lie, everybody. It is Bond Number 9's New Harlem. Focus at all, but yeah. So this fragrance right here, man, like, damn. That's all I can say. I mean, you talking about warm, vanilla, sexy, woodsy, like this. Yeah. I'm getting ready to spray it. Now? What? Okay, yeah. Yeah. But I'm getting ready to spray it now. Okay, hold on. I'm being rushed to spray. I guess I'm talking too much. Okay, everybody. Let's get it up in the air. Oh, right now. There it is. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hey man, look. This is an experience to me. Not everybody's gonna like this. Let's just call it what it is. It's not one of those, made for mass appeal fragrance. It's pretty much for the fragrance enthusiasts, people who don't want to smell like everyone else, want to have that outside of the box type of thinking to their fragrance genre. This right here is, you don't get that much more outside the box than this, than to smell like breakfast in New York City. Okay, you really don't get that much more outside the box than that. Let me give you these fragrance notes on this one, and hopefully I won't get rushed through. Anyway, I'm just picking with it right now. But you got your top notes of lavender, bergamot, and green leaves. Your middle notes of coffee and cedar, and you got your base notes of vanilla, patchouli, tonka bean, and amber, to give you this sweet, sensual. Once again, it is a uplifting fragrance. It's, to me, it's a morning fragrance. You can wear it, like I said, I've told you on many videos, as many of you watch my videos. I've told you on many videos, you can wear your fragrance whenever the hell you want. For me, this is a morning uplifting fragrance. I wore it to work. I wore it, but I got it after my birthday, so I was never able to wear it on my birthday. But when I did get it, I wore it the very next day, and I think I wore it a day after that. And I absolutely enjoy this fragrance, man. I love it. Honestly, this will be a backup worthy fragrance. This is a backup bottle worthy fragrance. And I got it on sale, everybody. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the sale is no longer going on, but make sure you continuously check these sites that we put up there. When we put these sites up there and put these links up there, you guys keep going on these links and checking them out, because sometimes you can find things like this on sale. I was able to get this for about $165. It usually retails at about $330. So, hey man, I'm ecstatic about having it. It is becoming quickly one of my favorite, let's just say, gourmand fragrances, because who don't want to smell like sexy pancakes and coffee? I know the hell I do. So if you want to smell like sexy pancakes and coffee, then go on out there and get your hands on bar number 9, New Harlem. Well, everybody, that's my time. Thank you for coming by and watching the Teddy Files today. I truly love and appreciate you guys, and I know that you don't actually have to come over here and watch this, but I'm so glad that you did. And please make sure that you like the content, because it helps the content to grow. Make sure you share the content with anybody that you think would love this, and make sure you subscribe to it so you will know and hit that bell icon whenever I upload another video, so that we can talk about these beautiful fragrances. And everybody, once again, my name is Mr. De'Aris Teddy, your fragrance sommelier. And over here, we don't do stink, so please don't be a stink ass. Have a good evening.